Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme, and again today we are coming back with some more FHM6. Your Colorado Avalanche failed the three-peat. Didn't quite get the job done. Yeah. We made changes. We dumped Nathan McKinnon. That really didn't work out for us. So, yeah, one more year. One more year to win another Stanley Cup and be, 4 times winning it in 5 years, or 3 and 4 maybe if we just do the one season. I don't know, but I want a dynasty, and they sound like dynasties to me. So I might have to change up the team a little bit. I'm not really sure right now. I think we're pretty good, but yeah, there's going to be a couple of players here, I think, which should make way. We got a couple of young players to come in as well, hopefully. So yeah, I don't know. Really, I don't know. We've just got to see where it all comes together. But I do think we've got a really, really good team. It's just not quite good enough to get the job done last season. But we are on the day, that special day of the entry draft. You can see here we got number 6 and number 9. Very nice. Couple of top 10 picks. And then we are at 30 and 33. So we got a couple of picks there towards the change into the second round. And then we got a 53 as well. I think that might be it. But that's more than enough. Again, not a deep draft at all. Looks like us picking towards the back end, we're going to move away from McKnight, Dunn, Poirier, Gagne, and Brad Jerome. I'd love Brad Jerome. I really would love Brad Jerome in this. And, yep, there's no way we are going to get him at all. So, I think Brad goes number 1. So let's just double check. Yep, Tampa. If I'm at 2, I possibly take Poirier. I take Poirier because he's ready now. Less penalty minutes, like a ton of penalty minutes on Poirier. Less penalty minutes, but not quite ready. Gagne. I think Poirier goes 2. Oh, Colin Dunn. Out of nowhere, Tampa take him. Okay. McKnight, number 3. Dylan McCree. Wow. Poirier or Gagne or both are going to be there, guys. Poirier is gone. You know what? We don't have him scouted. And Ulmer is there 2.5 to 3.5. I mean, that could be something that we could use right now. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. We got some decent defensemen, but could allow us to retool the entire back end if we went defense. Get rid of Mata, get rid of Dermott. Maybe get rid of Broberg, I'm not sure. Byram is great. McCarr's been great. Dobson, solid. We can get rid of Crotty. But yeah, we could get rid of like 4 to 5 defensemen if we wanted to. And just bring through all those youngsters. That's my argument for maybe going for Ulmer. I don't think I'd go elsewhere right now. I don't think Popov or any of these guys make sense. It's literally that ability which pulls me through on him. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. Defensive. See, a defensive defenseman, but really good at everywhere. Really good everywhere. Ah. Yeah, there's nothing there that I dislike at all. I've got to be honest with you. Okay. It's a strong case. It needs to be a strong case, though. It needs to be an absolutely, like, mind-blowing strong case. Very good defensive ratings. Not too bad offensive either. Yeah, not too bad. Really took, a bunch more assists than his last season. Took a big leap forward. Okay, they got Timmons in return. Not been drafted either. Ooh, that's a one-sided trade. That's a one-sided trade. If you ask me, that's a big one-sided trade right there. Signed him and then traded him 8 days. I don't understand that one. Yeah, I don't understand that. Pick 4th overall, and then a year later, re-sign for 5 years, and then trade. And then since then, he's gone on to be absolutely fantastic. I really don't understand that. What am I doing in edit? There we go. As you can see, we're not able to cheat anyway. That's fine. Everything's turned off, but okay. But can I pass up on 5-star? Can I pass up on 5-star? Fragile head, fragile legs. Not fully scouted in places. Yeah, not scouted at all. Not great anywhere. Determined professionalism. Power forward looks like maybe a bit more screening, bit more all round. Wouldn't be a bad addition. Really wouldn't be a bad addition. Wouldn't be anyone that had an impact, I don't think, right now. Stats look okay. Nothing super major. Pretty 50-50. He's had some pretty good games all round. Two-way forward, power forward, I'd say. Not great points total, I've got to admit. Picked up 1st overall. I almost went back into the edit screen again. But yeah, 6 foot, 205. Says he's a goal scorer, but I don't see that. Really don't see that. Two-way hockey, power forward. That's kind of what I see him in this kind of area. But do I think he's got 5-star potential? I mean, that's the big question. Because we know what Ulmer is, we don't know what Gagne is. And why is Gagne dropping? But would Ulmer be there at 9 to pick them both? Gagne's dropping. Gagne might be there. But if he is there, would he even be worth picking up then? Because I don't know. I think I'm going to take Ulmer. I think I'm just going to take Ulmer there at 6. Okay. If he's there, I'm taking him at 9. I'm taking Gagne at 9. No, he was the next man off. Okay. Okay. So, that's fine. That's fine. Now do I go after someone like Luoma, who is a bit more ready right now? I misclicked on Kyle Hold'em, but I really like how much he's valued around the league and his body. He doesn't look like anything right now that I'd probably want to take, I guess. Linus Luoma. Left wing. Solid. Says right here is a two-way forward. Ooh. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see a lot of different things to like here. Yeah, would fit in around Matt Bernier, who's sitting at 2.5, 4. Okay. It could be up to Kaut, who is what, 2.5, 3, so makes sense. Does make sense. A lot of points. Scores, gets assists, gets his game ratings on. Not a ton of fluctuation. Pretty good defensively. It's more consistent offensively. Yeah. Southgate and the Carbonell, first team gold medal, silver medal, 8th overall, gold under 17, bronze under 20. Bronze under 20 the same year he wins a gold at under 17. Like, how old was he? He's 15 now in 25. So he's 18, so he would have been 16 playing with Sweden's under 20s. I kind of like him. I kind of like him. Okay, is there any reason to think that these guys are going to be a better player? Anything? Any reason why I shouldn't just dive in? I don't mind Popov. I don't mind Popov, but ooh. Okay, Woodhouse could grow into a nice line 2, line 3 kind of guy. Total middle 6 prospect. Like Berggren as well. Okay, let's start throwing up some names. Holden, I don't think we saw too much with, did we? Jorgensen. I think there's half a chance he might turn into something. Douglas. Agitator. Well, he's an agitator, but he's fairly clean. He's very aggressive. I'm really not sure what to make of that. That's a weird combination right there. That's a weird combination. And okay, basic two-way forward. Ooh. That's Nelson too. I mean, gotta check the Mexican. There's no scout report at all. Okay. Bunch of forwards are gone. Bunch of defensemen are gone. Yeah. I don't really need goalies, but there are a couple coming up. I got 6 names on the list. Yeah. Popov's got guaranteed 3.5, pretty much. But I'm not really sure I'm picking him over Jorgensen. I guess the only other defenseman I've got there. I guess I see who falls back to the end of the first, start of the second. We got those 2 picks. I guess that's what we do. I think I've got to go for the warmer, haven't I? I've really got to go for the warmer there. And I'm really tempted with Douglas. I think we do have defenders. Douglas I want. I'm probably going to go for Berggren as well. And maybe Nelson if he falls really deep. I think that's probably the best plan. Popov went. So we're starting to lose those top guys, which works for me. And yeah, no, okay, Douglas went 18th. Yeah, quite a bit before us. That's a bit of a shame. Berggren's still here, though. We can pick him. That's not really much of an issue. And then we're back on the clock again. Now there's a possibility that Yakov could be worth something. Intangibles determined, good temperament, solid. Not amazing. Not amazing, could be a role player. I don't really see anything else. Jorgensen's there, but I might have to go for a goalie. But there's no real goalies. Okay, ability-wise. Yeah, see, we're second pick in the first round. And already, I don't think it's worth picking up anyone. That's my issue with the draft sometimes. It just feels like I had a bunch of players I could have picked up here. So Berggren went end of the first. Mid-first, I had a couple more that I kind of liked. I'm not sure exactly who. Douglas, for sure, I would have picked up, though. So there's a mid-round pick. Then a top 10 pick in Luoma. And then an earlier pick, a top 5 pick in Ulma. And Garnier as well, I guess. So there's like 3 top 10 picks. And then there's 1 mid-round pick at 18 in Douglas. 1 at 30, and that's it. I'm done. There's nobody else I think wouldn't be a bottom line player, and I can just sign a cheap veteran and put them on the 4th line. So why would I spend draft capital to do that? I should just package draft picks and move up in the draft. So that's not how the league works in real life, but it's kind of how it works in games sometimes. So I got a 46 and a 53 that I really don't think I'm going to take anybody with. I think I'm just going to dive in willy-nilly there. So Yakov, Jorgensen still about. And then we get a pick here of Komaric, Scheistel, Juan Silva. We don't know anything about them. We don't really know anything about them. The guy's at least got a good offensive read and professionalism. He looks solid. We know absolutely nothing about Silva. And Comrade, he's got all these good ratings here. I mean, I think that's pretty much where we are. 3 random picks that we don't care about at all, which sucks. It really does suck. Really, really does suck. But okay, that puts our draft pool now looking like this, with Forsen, Craig, Flasser, Jorgensen, and Sharp at left defense, Fossen in goal. Blasser, Benz, Ulmer now at right defence. Berggren, Luoma, Yarkov on the left wing. Kadilkin, Nitkin, and Nikitin and Scheistel at centre. Survey says Scheistel, Jensen, and Yarkov yet to be scouted. Overall, Ulmer I really like. Luoma can come in. And then we've got a previous draft picks in Craig and Sharp who can come into defence. So we've got 3 defenders and a winger to come in. Probably can call up Berggren, Benz to be our 7th D-man. So that's 2 left defensemen, 2 right defensemen, and 2 wingers we can bring in. And not be, him having any problems. That's not bad. Honestly, that isn't bad. See, I guess McDermott and Mata could go out. We bring in their replacements. I guess Crotty can definitely go out as well. Probably Broberg, and then bring in, let's say, those 2 left defensemen. And bring in that extra right defenseman. So yeah, Olli Mata, Broberg, Dermott, they all go for entry deals. Crotty goes up for an entry deal. And then 2 young wingers who are decent. I guess Paquette can go out. He played absolutely terrible anyway. So he gets dropped. And then we've got another one where I don't know. That one I don't know. Yeah, that one I don't know. I think we just got to see kind of how it looks and where we're going. And does it make sense now to have Barrett Hayton in there? Does it have sense to have Olsson and Rudnich in there? Or should we get rid of those kind of players? Oh, I don't know. I really didn't plan sort of very well for this season. I really didn't. But yeah, Crotty, Paquette, on the back of the season they've had, they can go. Legkov, I mean, he's growing. But on the back of that season, he could probably go. And then also Rudnich. I guess Legkov and these guys are both, all 3 of those are very young players who didn't play well. And then we've got Crotty, who's 26, and Paquette, who's 31. They underperformed badly. The other 3 were youngsters. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of what I see right now. Corey Hart on the trade block. I don't think we need him. Spa 20, that far off. Don't think we need him. Clayton Keller, Alex DeBrincat, Jelkovic. They could be decent. Terry we could bring in, but he hasn't played well. Cholowski could be okay. But again, I don't think we're looking for that defenseman. Keller could be an upgrade. It all depends on the contract there, I guess. I don't see too much else. I mean, Bo Horvat, maybe a little bit. The Brinkat's going to cost way too much for what he's going to be putting together there. And yeah, there's a bunch of defensemen. I'm not too fussed with that. Upcoming free agents. Matthew Savoy, Luke Raymond, Leon Draisaitl. There's a chance to do something with some of these guys. Tons of goalies. And again, we're really set on goalies. So just unrestricted. It's a bunch of defensemen, then Draisaitl and Sam Steele. Okay. Konechki's there. Colin White is there. I mean, Travis Konechki would be a decent pickup. One season of Jamie Benn or Evander Kane. I really don't know. I really don't know if there's much out there I'd be willing to take a big enough contract on to get them. Draisaitl will be fun, but I don't think we can make that work. Dunn might have to be a pickup with those kind of stats. I mean, he might have to be a pickup. And then someone like Sam Steele, if the deal is right, we can make that work. Yeah, right now there's nothing really there. Yeah, I don't know. We've got a bit of a rebuild on our hands. Let's play to next month and see where we go, because we've got the free agency to come, see which of those players re-sign, which don't. And then we can just start building ourselves a roster, make some trades away, figure out who's getting called up, who's getting deals. But yeah, I think we need to do the rookies right now, don't we? I think we pretty much need to do the rookies right now. So yeah, it's best to do these guys. Yeah, I don't think we're lacking depth. Don't think we're lacking depth. I keep calling him McDermott. Travis Dermott. He's already out there anyway. Yeah, I need to make some calls on these guys. Okay, so I did take a look and make sure that this guy would sign. I think that's a no-brainer. That's why we offered him the deal we did. And took him so early. See, Loma's too young. He's playing college hockey. I don't think there's any way around that, actually. I don't think there's any way around that, actually. Okay. Yeah. So, Berggren and Luoma are apparently too young. We'll see how that works out in a little bit. And yeah, Craig wants to play college hockey, which really kind of sucks for us because, you know, he was signed with the idea that we were going to bring him in and do that this year, and like next year is our last chance to sign him. So he wants to do his last year of college, and that's fair enough, but it really doesn't help us out any at all. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to July 1st and just see. And maybe those two, Loma and Berggren, will come up as eligible to sign. Perhaps they'll be old enough. We'll try Craig again, but I'm pretty sure he's locked in. I've only ever had it once where they've said they wanted to play hockey for college, and then they've decided to waive that and actually come and sign a deal. So, only ever had that once. We'll see if it happens again this time. But yeah, I'll see you back here on the 1st, I guess. Okay, we're back at the end of the season. Decent set of points again. 19s. Let's go to 19s. Okay. Yeah, I think it's worth checking again. I don't think we'll actually be able to sign these guys now. I think any chance might be when it's the new month and it's the new year. You're still going to say college. And you're still going to say too young. And Berggren's going to be too young. So another day. Another season. And hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay, we are back at the start of the new year then. Yeah, we've got some payroll issues, I believe. Which is fine. Absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. We'll get that fixed. For some reason we got a phantom message. Let's clear that out. Okay. You should not be too young anymore. There we go. There we go. Let's get Gustav Berggren all signed up. Linus Loma. Let's get you signed up. And then it was Craig who wants to play college hockey. So there we are. I guess we can call up these two, even though they're not really like great players. They'll do for depth. They will do for depth. So Craig is the only one we wanted to call up that we can't. Everyone else is good. Yeah, we got a lot of deals to be done. A lot of trades away as well. And it's time to find out who made it to free agency. That's our player, right? That's the one we've just got a... Yeah. That's what we got a contract in on Kudelkin. So Draisaitl. There is Draisaitl. 12.5, 5-year deal. Which we can do. I mean, it's a big boy deal, you know. It's a big boy deal that we don't need to make. But it is there. So there is that. And then Cole Perfetti. I just don't know. Just don't know. Didn't really have the best of times, did he? Okay. There's movements to be made. There are movements to be made. I don't think there was anybody really that I wanted. Yeah, I don't think there was anyone I really wanted. Dunn was someone that could be okay. Like, probably not at that price. I mean, that's my issue again. We're going to have to save money. We're going to have to save money. But I was looking at maybe dropping a couple of people off this roster on big money, so that might work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give myself the option, and then we'll trade away what we don't want. I think that's the best way to do it. I will trade away what we don't want at the end of the day. But right now, I think the squad's good enough. I mean, it wasn't too bad last time. I've got to be honest, we had a pretty good team. We just failed in the playoffs. So, okay, let's run a week and see how many of those deals come in. Then we got 4 or 5 of the unsigned draftees. I think 4. And then we've got that one deal out there for Draisaitl that I'm not convinced is the right deal to do. But I can make it work. I can actually make it work. Okay, looks like we've got a Dreisaitl deal. Vince Dunn went to Columbus. We've got some deals going on there. Loma's deal, Berggren, Balasa, Katilkin. Number 60 instead of 6. Number 80 instead of 8. And I believe that's it. I believe that's everything we got going on right now. We could make deals and make some signings and do some stuff, and we really don't need to. We do need to drop 15 million off this salary cap and then make the extra trades. So 5 players to drop about 15 million, and then we've got someone like Brock Besser or Laine who we can probably now afford to drop. So yeah, there is that. There is that. Only matter for certain is going to be one player to go out. We'll have to figure that out there. Uma Makar, Dobson, that's really, really good. Balasa probably ends up in the AHL. In fact, let's see who else is available. 37, 30. Okay. Why isn't there a contract on Volstead? I really don't know. Really, really don't know. Let's call up him. Let's call up him. So that's 3. You're number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And number 7. So we got a 2-star right defenseman as well, I believe. A 2-star right defenseman that we couldn't call up that we wanted to call up. Oh my God, the depth we've got now is unbelievable. Oh yes, I think this could be a very, very good team. And also, if you look at some of these cap hits and look at some of these production, like 4th liners, bottom 6 guys, bottom pair defensemen, backup goalies. It's not bad. It's not bad. Laine seems a little bit overpaid when compared to Rantanen and Draisaitl. But then again, he did have a very good season last year. This past year now wasn't very good, though. He did get hit by injury, but him and Rantanen are like almost identical. Almost identical. Draisaitl should see an uptick with us over where he was. Phenomenal for Austin Matthews. So I think we trade Laine, and then I need to find like 7 million across the other 14 extra players. So I think that's my deal. I trade away Laine and find space, or I trade away Brock Besser, or both. If I traded away both, what's my second line look like? Count or Rudnek with Olsen Lachevsky as 3rd and 4th line and backup. You know, I'm okay with that. That's not great, but I'm okay with that. Austin Matthews and Bedard, Barrett Hayton, Beniers, Tuonen, Hadelkin and Husu can play in the AHL. I'm happy enough with that. Left wing, we've got quite a few options. So Draisaitl, Trevor Zegras, Paquette and Coyle. Paquette's being wrecked though. So Coyle and Luoma and Legkov. And yeah, we got more than enough depth. We'll slightly hamper ourselves on that second line. But we'll definitely have the players to make that work. We could get rid of Brock Besser and Laine and save 17 million. And we need to save 8 more on 12 players. So it's pretty easy to do, to be fair. Yeah, we can hit cap. We can easily hit cap. We can easily hit cap. Okay. So one thing I'm going to do is set up position by position and just make sure I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you're down in the AHL. The other two are good enough to start. Defenseman, though. We're paying a lot for Noah Dobson. We are paying a lot for Dobson. But I did kind of like Dobson last year. He kind of played really well. Yeah, I don't know there. But I think Kivahaju, Broberg, Byram on the left, Makar, Ulmer, Lundgren on the right, Benz and Sharp as backups. Yeah, I think we're carrying one too many defensemen. Like, Crotty and Mata are out. We know this. That's fine. Barca can go down into the AHL. So it's one. So if Benz is our 7th guy, yeah, Benz is 7th guy, bottom pairing of Sharp and Lundgren. Top 4 pairing of Broberg and Ulmer. Top 2 pairing of Byron Makar. That leaves me Dobson and Kivohaji. Says Broberg also out. Top pairing, Byron Makar. Second pairing, Ulmer Kivohaji. Third pairing, Sharp and Lindgren. Benz is back up Palasa in the AHL. Dobson and Broberg to be traded. Mata and Crotty to be traded. I'm not sure on that. Okay. Byron Makar. This is kind of how I plan things out as well. Kivihaju and Ulmer, I guess. I mean, I think this works. I think this kind of works. Okay, let's put Benz 7th D, and then Balasa down in the AHL. So then we got Dobson on 5.7. We've got Broberg on 1 million and change. Then we got Mata 1.8. Crotty on 8. Well, 0.8. What is that? 2.6, 3.6, 7.3. That's 12.3 million right there. No, that's completely wrong. That's completely wrong. That's not 12.3. Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, 2.6, 3.6, 9.3. That's what that is. That's what that is. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I need to save, was it 25 million? So in defense, we can save that 25 million there. We can save that 25 million. Okay, so Draisaitl. Zegras is probably good enough for second line. Coyle's good enough for third. Legkov's probably too good for third. Do we trade Legkov? We might trade Legkov. Hold on. Loma there on the fourth line. Then Soderholm for depth. Berggren in the AHL. Yeah? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Then we got Line A at 10 million. And we've got Paquette and Legkov, right? Yeah. Paquette is 2.3. Legkov would be 0.9. So on the left, we'd have what? 3.2, 13.2. We're almost saving enough money right there. And I still think we'd be okay with that kind of lineup. I really do. Like, weigh in on this as and when you see things. Weigh in on what you think we should be doing here. Rantanen, of course, big dog up there. If we trade Brock Besser, we go with Kaut and Rudenech. We go with Olessen. Yeah, I mean, oops. Move Berggren over onto the right-hand side. Either him or Soderholm. Rantanen, Kaut, Rudenech, Olessen, Berggren. Draisaitl, Zegras, Coyle, Luema, Soderholm. Trading out Line 8, trading out Paquette, trading out Legkov. Although Legkov could be... Legkov could be over on the right-hand side. Berggren goes down. Okay. There's that, and then Brock Besser at 7.7. I know it's really more like 7.8, but still. Leshevsky at 0.7 equals 8.4. And then for the centers, I think this is going to be quite deep. It's going to be more deep. Enjoy the reference if you catch that. Okay, and then Austin Matthews. Big boy up there. Connor Bedard. We love that 1-2 punch right down the middle. We love that right down the middle. Barrett Hayton's a really expensive piece that we like. We do like. Yeah, for now, though, we're going to put him down there, and that means we're going to go with Beignets and Tuonen. Okay. And then Vilihusu. Yeah, Husu probably gets knocked down to the AHL, doesn't he? And so does Kadaikin. Is it really just Barrett Hayton then we lose? Yeah. Equals 3.9. So that would be what? 15, 16.2 plus 8.4 is 24.6 plus 9.3. 9.3 is 33. That gives us 8 million. Gives us 8 million if we wanted to do something elsewhere and still put out what I think would be a competitive team. I'm not convinced. But those are the moves we could make, so weigh in. Yeah, technically, they're both right defense. Let's just shift them over. So, defensive core of Bourne Byram and Kale McCarr with Kivihaju and Ulma, Sharp and Lundgren. There we go. So we got those guys in there with Benz and Balassa ready for the season. I'm not entirely sure. We go with Gibson and Wallstead as a 1-2 punch. Top line, Draisaitl, Matthews, Rantanen, we love that. Zegras, Bedard, Kaut, a little bit weak on the wings, but a pretty good second line. Coyle, Rudnech, I'm not really sold on Rudnech, Legkov, Oleson, Tuonen. Like, really, Rudnech plus this group here, I'm not really convinced on, but I'm not sure what way to do how to set this up. I don't know. But yeah, Coyle, Beniers, Rudnech would be okay. Luoma, Tuonen, Legkov might be okay. Soderholm and Olsen to be back up with Husu, Berggren, and Kadelkin going down into the AHL. So 3 forwards, a defenseman, and a goalie in the AHL. A bunch of prospects. That might be the way forward. That right there might be the way forward. We can keep Brock Besser if we want to, and then get rid of a Rudnech or a Legkov, depending on what we want. We could keep a Barrett Hayton. Yeah, that won't be anything too bad at all, honestly, there. Yeah. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you think of that. It's an idea. I don't know how much of that change we want to make. But having John Gibson, Bourne Byram, Cale Makar, Leon Draisaitl, Austin Matthews, and Mikko Rantanen as your front six, your first six, your top guys. That's just filthy, right? That's filthy. Best goalie in the league, two of the best, like, puck-moving, all-round game defensemen. And then Draisaitl, Matthews, Rantanen. You've got size, you've got speed, you've got skill, you've got goals. Second six of Wallstead, Kivu, Haju, Ulmer, Zegras, Bedard, and Kaut. I think there's a lot of unproven players. And then Sharp, Lindgren, Coyle, Berniers, Rudnech. Again, Bedard, Berniers are the most happy with all of those middle six and bottom six defensemen that we've got. Luoma, Tuonen, Lekov, I just don't know. I don't know if that offers enough outside of Bedard and Berniers. Because I like those guys. I do like those guys. Yeah, I think I'll be happy leaving Barrett, Hayton go. And then probably dropping Lechevsky and Olesen for... No, drop Rudneck, put Olesen on the fourth line. Kaut third, Bersa, Rantanen. Maybe that works better. We still have Matthews, Bedard, Berniers, and Tuonen there for a solid centre core. Draisaitl, Zegras, Coyle, Luoma on the back end. Not too much in terms of depth, though. We would be down to Husu and Soderholm as our backup forwards. That might work, though. That might work. That might work. I'm going to take some time to figure this out. This video has gone on long enough. End of this season potentials include Kapakako, Connor McDavid. Yeah, they're up there, boys. They're up there. Bergstrom, Jarvis. It all depends what we want and if they make it there. But I definitely think right now I need to take a good hard look at the team and figure out exactly what I want to bring in for next season because we need to try and win. This could be an all-in type of deal. One win, one cup, one season. But yeah. Yep, that's going to wrap it up for now. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. I've been Chris Orme. Appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think of that little plan of how to set up the team and where we could improve it without really costing ourselves too much. But yeah, let me know that. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, y'all take care.